Hi. Welcome back. I think, we should just get started, don't you? I hate her. I hate how she lived,
and I hate that in her passing she committed one final act of pain. Mary Hughes led a rotten life, and I am glad she will burn for eternity, even if by her hand I may someday join her. This was my 5th meal. Father John found me in my hovel on Good Friday and did not try to minister to me. He simply bid me follow him with the promise of a meal on the horizon. The father is a wicked man, full of greed and hypocrisy. He bleeds the landlords dry, tells them that their charity will bring prosperity and absolve them of the guilt they should feel, but will not hear the plea of those who starve at his own feet. The wife of a landlord nearby had recently died. Choked on her final meal, he said. He was unable to perform last rites on her body. It's more likely that the landlord did not want to pay the father what he asked. So they turned to me, Rot Fanged Eamon, because he knows I'm as desperate to eat as anyone else. Walking out of the town, I knew the stares that stuck to me well. Everyone's starving. Those fortunate enough to die and end their suffering do so with green smears of grass around their mouths. If I had any voice left, I would scream, but that takes too much energy these days. They stare at me walking behind the father, my mouth scarred and lacerated, rotten teeth creating a foul stench everywhere I go. I see those who look at me in disgust. I am unholy. And I also see those who look at me and think, would it truly be so bad to become like me if it meant they finally got to eat? When the father let me at the manor of Mrs. Hughes, I felt nothing. She died as she lived, gorging herself with a perfect view of a weeping willow, and starving peasantry dying just beyond her manor walls. Her throat was torn where a bone had poked through. There was not much blood left in the body when she was laid on the table for me to do my grim work. Ingredients had been laid out for me to bake bread, but the doors to the pantries were locked. Not an ounce of charity, even in death. I lay the Holy Cross at her head. The knife I will use to cut my loaf on her lips, and at her feet I lay the cross of St. Bridget, so that no gods are excluded from this grotesque feast. I lay the plate on her stomach, and underneath it I lay a scrap of fabric with an embroidered broken boar tusk, the last gift I ever received from my parents. In her left hand I place a tin whistle wrapped in cloth. I dare not play it, but I know my work is done when the breath of life leaves her body and causes a deathly scream from the instrument. I make the dough, put it in the oven, and wait. I hate waiting. When the meal is prepared, I eat. And as soon as I take my 3rd bite, I cough up black bile, feeling it burn my scarred cheeks on the way out. She felt sad in her final moments. Good. She felt shame for allowing herself to enjoy her meals while others starved. As she should. Her grief and gluttony at odds, they fight within me for absolution, but I devour her sins and send them to the blackest pit I can imagine. When I am done, I am overcome by my rage and her gluttony. All I remember is breaking the locks of her pantry and gorging myself, as if her spirit had moved through me and demanded one final meal. She made me a victim of her shame. I could have brought that food with me into the town and shared it, but now I know it is only a matter of time until her husband finds the ruined pantry and knows it was me. So now I must flee. Her soul is in the flames. Her shame is within me. I hate her.
That was rather intense. Don't you? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be his name.